Hey guys, it's Bob Ferngren, and I'm back with another 8-minute video on network marketing. And in this series, what I want to do for you is give you things you can do right now. To me, they're like building stones, right? You're creating a building. What do you need first? A cornerstone. What's your cornerstone? Your goals and your purpose. Your goals and your purpose. What helps complete the foundation for this amazing building of business that you're creating? Commitment to the basics, commitment to the process, commitment to the system, right? You have goals and a purpose. That's the cornerstone. Now let's start laying the foundation. It's things like knowing how to share and sharing. Knowing how and sharing are two different things. Actually, you'll learn how to share better the more you share. And I have videos that I've already done here, and I have upcoming videos on sharing. You have to work from a list, and we're going to talk more about the list. Network marketing professionals always work from a list. Again, we'll talk more about that. Use of third-party tools and third-party credibility. Third-party tools are that ability for your prospect to see more. Remember, I don't believe we're in the selling business. What I believe we're in is the sharing business and the exposure. Exposure to third-party tools and exposure to the person you're working with, your coach, your mentor, whatever you call the person who's helping you build your business, right? And so then what solidifies the foundation is consistency of effort. When you're inconsistent in your efforts, you'll begin to see cracks in your foundation. And I've shared this with you before. Did you know doing one thing, at least one thing a day, when you're super busy, you do at least one thing a day, and then days you can do more, you do more. You're now considered someone who's consistent. When you start, stop, you are creating cracks in the foundation of your business. Listen, guys, if you opened up a dry cleaning store, you wouldn't open it on Monday and Tuesday, then take off Wednesday and Thursday, then go, oh, this is a nice weekend, we'll be back on Monday. You would be out of business. So it's only a fool who believes that you can build a business in network marketing different than you can build a business in bricks and mortar. Bricks and mortar require someone to open the key, work the business, or open the door with a key, work the business, and then, if it's bricks and mortar, there's certainly a ridiculous amount more hours you have to put in, but at some point you close the business and turn off the lights and lock the door, and then you do it over again tomorrow. There's no one who doesn't believe that and understand that. Those same principles apply here, except you're able to compress time. You're able to compress time because it just doesn't take, depending on your goals, right? If you have ridiculous goals, then you're probably in the 20 plus hours a week mode, like ridiculous 6 and 7 figure goals. If you have goals that are less than that, then it's probably, 10 to 12 hours a week. And if you have just pay for my product goals, it could be 1 or 2 hours a week, right? But there's no business. There's no business if you start and stop it. If you do start and stop it, all the hard work you built on your foundation cracks. And then when you try to build the walls of this business, you're going to see that the building shifts, doesn't work. So those things are foundational. There's a lot of ways that we can get about having things to do right now. And these are the things that I just decided to do 14, 15 years ago. Just different tacks. In a previous video I shared with you about the hub. That's you, and you are a revenue generating machine. Revenue and recruiting, 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 right? And then you have all these spokes of different ways that you're sharing your opportunity, sharing the products. Watch that previous video. I think it's a real eye-opener if you're looking to grow in this industry. Okay, so here's something you can do now, right? And even if you're watching this on a day when you have to go to work or you've got busy things going on, you get a legal pad and you literally begin to write out every name you know. Every name. Some people may just be acquaintances. And I know you technology geeks and freaks say, well, I have it all on my cell phone. That's not what I'm telling you to do. I'm teaching you how successful people work. Successful people put pen to paper, right? Next time you're at your company's national convention, look at the successful people. They have journals out and they're actually writing. Now look around the rest of the room. You know, they're talking to each other, or maybe they're even paying attention. But successful people put ink to paper. That's just a fact, right? So what I'm teaching you is a technique that exploded my business. And what I've always believed is the business runs in about a 90 to 20 day go crazy on it thing. And then you've recruited a bunch of people, you have a bunch more customers. And I always call that clean up the mess time. Other professionals might say, well, you got to manage what you brought aboard and, you know, make sure your systems and culture are running right and all that. Well, you can call it whatever you want. I call it cleaning up the mess. But you got to go hard for about 90 to 120 days. In order to go hard, you have to have some roadmap, right? And so the answer is this: every single name on a legal pad. Every single name. I mean, keep going. Like, keep it with you for a week so that you can get every name on a legal pad. Get every name on a legal pad. Let me repeat that. Get every name on a legal pad. Your kids' teachers' names, past, current, should be on there, right? Your teachers' names, past, and maybe if you're still in school, current. Everyone you work with. It doesn't mean you want to recruit everyone you work with. You know, some of them are negative Nancy's and Debbie Downers. No, you don't want to, but you want to put their name on it, right? Right? You want to put their name on it. You see, everybody has problems. So you never know when a negative Nancy is open and you can maybe help her or him get their life together. So you put the postman on there, or postwoman. You put coaches on there, past and current, if that's something that relates to you. You know, people you know at church, from your pastor to the people who greet you at the door, to your friends that you're seeing at church. You're putting every name on there. The person who cuts your hair, right? The person who changes your oil, right? The past teammates that you've had in whatever endeavor. The teachers and parents you're seeing, the teachers or instructors and parents you're seeing at your kids' extracurriculars. Keep going. More names. Every single relative. More names. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Now what you have is your working capital. You know, if you were to go, you wanted to open up a dress shop, a beauty shop, a hair salon, a dry cleaner, whatever, you would have to have capital, right, to get that business going. You would have to have capital. That's called money, right? Now, maybe you're independently wealthy. You're probably not watching this video. But if you're not, then you have to get money from a couple sources. One is a bank. The other one is potentially friends and family. You know, those are really, for someone, if you don't have the money, those are the sources that people go to get capital for their business. You don't need that money here. There's no need for money. Remember I said go to a bank, friends and family? You don't even have to go to a bank here. Your working capital are those names. Now, if you actually do this exercise, and you know, statistically most people won't, but if you actually did this exercise, things start jumping off the page at you. oh my gosh, my friend that I just noticed I'm friends with her, or this friend I had in high school, I just noticed I'm still friends with her on Facebook. That gal was the homecoming queen. I bet she would do great at this. About 18 years ago in a prior company, this woman and her husband were doing really well, but she was really intimidated to reach out to this woman she saw as at a higher socioeconomic scale than her. And she had delayed it, even though it was on her list, delayed it. And finally she said, hey, this is what my husband and I are doing. We're doing pretty well at it. I've known you for a long time, and I really think highly of you. Can we go to the coffee shop and I'll share more? And that woman that she was intimidated by said, absolutely. Even though my husband's doing well, I never see him, and we can always use another opportunity. That woman prospect and her husband end up joining and become one of the biggest business builders on the planet Earth right now in network marketing. You see, the pros know when the names are on a list, when you've taken that time, and you're an adult and you hold yourself accountable to working that list, making those intentional phone calls, you can do nothing but win. The truth is, you already know everyone you need to know to get everything you want. Hey, let's go.